This episode is sponsored by Circle K. Get the most savings on every gallon when you fuel with the Circle K Fleet Card. Learn more at CircleKFleetCards.com.
We're here with Edward Hightower, president of Lordstown Motors. Edward, thank you for joining us.
Thank you, Chris.
Great. First off, Edward, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you came to Lordstown.
Well, thank you, Chris. I came to Lordstown after 30 or so years of experience in the global automotive industry between Ford, BMW, and GM in a number of product development, engineering, P&L leadership, and executive roles between those companies. And I'm actually a passionate enthusiast about the industry and the transition towards electrification. I had done some work with the company as a consultant through my previous firm. And what excited me about the opportunity was the future path that Lordstown was taking in partnership with Foxconn.
Okay, great. And let's talk about this partnership with Foxconn. I mean, it feels like that the partnership is kind of pressing the reset button with Lordstown. I mean, there was a management changeover. It feels like it could be a new day with Lordstown, but why don't you chart that future path for us?
Well, as we talked about in our most recent earnings call, we've made significant progress, in working with Foxconn towards their purchase agreement for the Lordstown, Ohio plant, as well as the contract manufacturing agreement for them to build the Endurance and other products in that plant in the future. But what we're also working on with Foxconn, but we are not at the point to announce it, is a joint product development agreement in which we would develop future products off of the Foxconn MIH Mobility in Harmony platform, which is a shared architecture, shared vehicle architecture, both hardware and software, which will allow smaller OEMs like Lordstown and others to build scale and not have to do it themselves. So we would share basic components of that vehicle architecture, and we would each create products for our particular segments. In our case, commercial and fleet.
And can you tell us a little bit about Foxconn for those that don't know who they are?
Yes, Foxconn is one of the leading consumer electronics manufacturers based in Taiwan with footprints in other parts around the world.
Okay, great. And that that partnership or that way of looking at or manufacturing of EVs, it does seem like the new way of doing things, particularly for startups. Can you just get it a little bit more into that new way of manufacturing?
It is an innovative business model that allows smaller companies to gain scale. I think that's the main piece of it. The sharing of components, the sharing of supply chains and similar manufacturing processes. That's something that larger global OEMs look to do internally. But with this platform, Foxconn and their ambitions to be in the electric vehicle space would do that with OEMs, with a variety of OEMs, not just one.
Let me ask you about the Endurance specifically. Why should fleet users be excited about this electric truck?
Yeah, well, we're really excited about the Endurance, and we think our commercial fleet customers will be as well. One of the unique attributes of the Endurance, one, it's a full battery electric vehicle, so there's a lower total cost of ownership, and there's zero emissions. But the other element that's unique about the Endurance is our four in-wheel hub motors. So our wheel hub motors give us instant torque, superior handling, and greater maneuverability than what you will find in the marketplace today. We're really excited about how the vehicle drives with our in-wheel hub motors on all types of road surfaces. And when you're a fleet and a commercial customer that may be maneuvering in a port or around warehouses, or however you are working with your truck, you will find that this is a tool that helps you be more effective in your jobs.
Okay, great. And when can fleets get their hands on an Endurance?
Well, as we said in our latest earnings call, we are planning for consumer or commercial release production, or CRP as we called it, in the third quarter of this year. So in the third quarter of this year, we'll be producing vehicles for sale to our customers.
Great. Edward, thank you for joining us.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris.